Hey guys, so today we are doing a Q&A video. You guys asked some awesome questions, so I'm going to go ahead and answer them in this video in 3, 2. What are some of your short-term and long-term goals? Short-term goals would be to get signed to an agency, book a really big job, preferably with either Adidas, Nike, Reebok, or Sephora. Long-term goals, I would love to be a little bit more well-traveled, make a lot more money, and just be a lot further in my modeling and acting career than I am now. Which places would you love to revisit again if you wanted to? I would love to revisit Paris. Paris is a beautiful, beautiful place. And the last time that I went was a few years ago, and I was with my aunt. And I definitely like to go back again and spend more time. The last time I was there, I was only there for about 4 days. So that's definitely a place I'd like to revisit. What am I passionate about? I'm passionate about a lot of things. I think the main thing that I'd say I'm passionate about is really helping people and being a light in other people's life, and just helping the community and building people up. Anything that has to do with just helping people in their life, that's something that I'm really passionate about doing. Trisd_, who's your favorite BFF? Favorite BFF? That is a really tough question. I'm gonna have to get back to that one. Name 2 things on your bucket list. I think I have a pretty long bucket list, but the top 2 that I think about right now would be number 1, to go on a cruise, because I've never been on a cruise. And number 2, I do want to go scuba diving. Slightly fearful about doing that, but one of my sisters, she does scuba diving all the time, and from her experience, what she's described it as, it seems like something very magical and quite an experience to have. So that's something else that I would like to do. How did collaborating with Lady Foot Locker come about? So last summer, I actually contacted a local photographer and went to an Adidas store and bought some of the new outfits that had just come out, and just did some cool shots in the new clothes, and tagged a bunch of people. Tagged Lady Foot Locker, tagged Adidas, tagged Foot Locker, and Lady Foot Locker actually really liked one of my photos and reposted it. So after they reposted the photo, I ended up reaching out to them via Instagram in their DMs, and yeah, just really figured out how can I go about doing a campaign with them, and ended up flying to New York and doing a photo shoot, and recently did another photo shoot with them and Foot Locker. This past trip to New York, I was there like 2 weeks ago, so that's really awesome. Social media has definitely been a key part of me being where I am now in the modeling and acting industry. So let's see, what is your favorite comfort food? My favorite comfort food would be anything that's full of fat and carbs and sugar, lots of sugar. Pizza, donuts, ice cream, burgers, fries, mashed potatoes, ribs. Drooling already. Somebody asked tips on how to get into modeling and acting. So I'm still currently finding my way through that, but the biggest help for me has been social media. It's really good to kind of get your name out there, and then you get to connect with different photographers and work with different looks, and you get to really practice modeling. I know there's like a whole thing with like being an Instagram model, but honestly that's like a doorway to actually get into modeling. So that's what's been working for me. How do you balance life between fitness, self-growth, God, and young fun adventures? Honestly, it's all about like getting what you need to get done first. I do like to start my day off listening to worship music and making time to pray and going to church on Sundays. I mean, of course, hitting the gym at least like once a day for maybe 4 or 5 times a week. And even with that, like with eating, like that's kind of part of your whole like fitness journey, like making sure you're eating right. And then, yeah, just squeezing in adventures in between. Why did you move to Cali? I moved to Cali because a couple things. I felt like my time in Houston had expired. I've been there most of my life, and I felt almost like I felt stagnant, but I felt like I started moving backwards. Like life was just passing me by, and I started missing out on so many opportunities. So I really needed a change, and then I also wanted to see where I can go with modeling and acting, especially since the Lady Foot Locker experience and being able to go to New York and shoot with them. That was definitely a pivotal point where I decided to move to California. When are you coming back to Belize? I am going back to Belize in the beginning of April, so I will be there. Another random question, grape or strawberry jelly? Definitely strawberry jelly. I don't really like grape flavored things. I love grapes. Strawberry is just my go-to. I used to eat strawberry jelly with everything, even steak. Yeah, y'all might think I'm weird, but I eat strawberry jelly with steak. There's a question that multiple people asked me, and it was pretty much, am I single or am I still with Javon? To answer your question, yes and no. I am not with Javon, and y'all should stop asking because, yeah, I get that question a lot, like all the time. So there's your answer. Answer is no, I'm not. End story. One more question. Let's see. How's life? Life is actually really great. Life is good. It's a beautiful day. Every day is a beautiful day. I'm just so happy to just wake up and start working towards my dreams and just really making my vision come to life. And it's just been really good. It's a surreal feeling being out here in California and seeing things happen, seeing things in motion, and I'm just so determined to see things grow in a couple different areas of life. I've been really working towards growth, so life is amazing. Life is amazing. Well, that concludes this Q&A video. I hope I answered most of your questions, and I will do another in the future at some point in time. But until then, hope you guys subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed. Leave a comment below if you like the video, and also give it a thumbs up. Hope you have an amazing rest of the week. See ya.